Hey guys, so I just wanted to show you one more thing that you can do in a much more passive way to open up the chest, the thoracic spine, to get rid of shoulder tension, neck tension. If you've practiced with me in class before, you've probably done this one at some point or another. I really like to start class this way sometimes. It's also a really good way to end class, or if you don't have time to practice, this is a nice way to supplement your missed yoga practice. So 2 ways to do this, and you'll need 2 yoga blocks for this one. So it is a very specified number of props. If you have something similar to yoga blocks, or if you even wanted to use foam rollers or pillows, that could also work for you. But blocks work the best. One block is going to catch your head, so that'll be at the back of the mat. The other block is going to be behind your rib cage. Now there are 2 variations of this setup, which is why I want to talk you through it really slowly so that you can determine which variation of the setup will serve you best. And that's not to say that you're only ever going to do one variation. You might do variation A on Monday and variation B on Tuesday, and variation A again on Thursday, and then variation B again on Sunday, based on your schedule, based on when you're able to do this and how much you need it. So the first variation is going to be a pectoral muscle opener, meaning pec major, which is kind of the big bulky chest muscle from people who are bench pressing. Pec minor is also going to get a little bit of relief, which is that little muscle that we discussed in our other video that's from the front of the shoulder into the first couple of ribs that attaches there, and then the point right in the middle is the center of that muscle. We're not myofascially releasing the muscle this time, we're just allowing it to passively open. So to get into the pecs, you want to take your second block and you'll line it up between your shoulder blades in line with the spine. So it won't go horizontal, it'll go vertical in line with your spine. Once you've got that, you'll kind of keep that measurement and lie down on your back. Notice it's not jamming into my lower back, it's right about lower rib cage area where the bottom level of the block starts. I like to step my feet flat, knock my knees together. You can extend the legs, you can Baddha Konasana, you can really do whatever you want, you can go crazy with it. But I think feet flat, knees together is the most relaxed, most perceptive way to do this one. So you might follow suit and try that too. The second block is going to catch your head. So the highest setting is ideal if you know you're really tight. That's going to give you less back extension, so less of a back bend necessary to be here. Next level down will be the medium setting. You'll notice I'm in more of a thoracic extension. I'm in more of a back bend here. Next level would be the low block setting. For a lot of us, this is too much and this won't feel good in the neck because now we're in a much bigger extension. For some people who are super flexy bendy, you don't really even need that second block, but now look how much I've collapsed into my neck. So even as someone who considers themselves a little too mobile or fairly flexible, I don't actually like the fact that the back of my head is on the floor. So this second block is really helpful. I typically tend to go for the medium setting. Notice anytime I adjust my head, I try to do it with my arms, so my neck muscles don't have to do any extra work. And then once I'm in position, I can take the arms wherever they're comfortable. Out to the sides tends to be the best option because then you can melt over your block. You can also play with raising the arms up higher or taking the arms down lower. Palms on the belly does work if you want to monitor your breath, but keep in mind that's going to reverse what we're actually looking to do with pec minor. So we do want to try to be conscious of the shoulder heads dropping down. So this is a pose where gravity is your best friend. You want to use gravity to your favor to where every exhale you just kind of melt over your blocks and picture yourself getting closer to the floor. So this is the pec version. The block is in line with the spine. The other version, I'm going to come up and off with my blocks to show you, is going to be the thoracic opener. In this one, the block is going to be in line with the shoulder blades, going perpendicular to the spine, and that's because we're looking to open up the chest like a back bend. Now, the pec minor, the last one, is best when the shoulders round forward a lot. The thoracic opener, the one that we're about to do, is more if you know that your rib cage tends to round like so, if you have more of kind of a hunchback type posture. It can be hard to differentiate because they go kind of hand in hand, which is why you might do each of these exercises and sort of alternate them. Where did it go? There it is. So again, this one's going to be in line with the spine. And I'll set it up pretty much the same way. Bottom tips of the shoulder blades coming to the bottom edge of the block is ideal for most of us. I like feet flat, knees together. You can decide if you like that or not. And then the last option, or the last piece of the puzzle, is finding that second block and placing it behind your head. If you don't have 2 blocks, 1 block can be underneath the rib cage. This second block you can replace with a couple of books or a pillow or a couple of pillows, but make sure it's not a soft edge that you're sinking into just because you don't want the neck to tense up. As far as the arms go, same thing here. You can take them open to the sides. And then again, just be mindful of this pec minor area liking to round forward because it's typically very tight. And you want to spin the palms open to the ceiling to get this really passive broadening of the chest. Think of the collarbone spreading apart. So that's that exercise. Kathy, if you have anything to add?
I think that's it. I think we've covered most of the body parts, and hope you enjoy.
Yeah, thanks,
Thank
guys.
you so much.